Y'all rate the twist in the comments down below. I do these myself. They already kind of frizzy at the roots, but I ain't tripping. These finna stay in for a long time. But it is Valentine's Day, and my mother gave me this. Shout out to my mother. I love you, mother. There's hella candy in here. I don't know when I'm finna eat it. But let's get to the video. What's good with y'all, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you guys are doing all is well. And yes, it is yours truly, Mr. Uzi's comeback shot again with another fashion video. And yes, this is the channel y'all are watching, That One Fashion Mofo. Yes, like I said, I hope you guys have been doing all is well. Yes, in today's video, I want to make a video that I wish was around when I was first getting the clothes, because these type of videos were not around, and that's why I'm making them. For people that are just not getting the fashioners or has been in it for a minute and they need some advice, I got y'all. But in today's video, I will be talking about why you don't need designer. You don't need designer to make a good outfit. And I'm gonna emphasize on that because, again, we're young kids, we're young adults, young teens. We do not need to be walking around with expensive stuff. And, you know, I had those type of pieces, but the thing is, I don't wear them all the time. Like, if you have those pieces, especially good pieces, do not wear them all the time. So, yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into today's video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You guys see we're a small channel and we trying to break through the algorithm, get through the fashion realm. So yes, without further ado, let's get into today's video now. So yeah, let's go. All right, so getting into fashion, man. There was so many like expensive pieces that I wanted back then. Like, that's back when the off-white Jordans and stuff was coming out for the first times and stuff. Like, it was so much going on. Kanye was releasing his best Yeezys with Adidas at the time, especially the Yeezy Desert Boots. I still want those to this day. That's almost like what, an 8-year-old boot, and I still want them. I don't care. I still want them. Then you had the exclusive Jordans coming out back then. Like, bro, there was so much stuff going on and it felt like I had to have it. Well, honestly, I really didn't need to. And I'll explain why. When you first get into fashion, man, you're still trying to find your style. You're still trying to figure out what works for you and what don't. That's like the time you experiment with yourself and really figure out what you like and what you don't like. And during that time, you do not need those type of pieces because it'll just make you look kind of crazy. Because guess what? You won't really know how to pair them until you actually know what you're doing. And around that time, when you're first figuring everything out, you don't know how to do everything. So it's like, what's the point? So let me break it down. If you want a Rick Owens and you really like Rick Owens, the best thing to do is to get a Converse so you can figure out how to wear the Rick Owens. That's what I did. And I had like a pair of Converse and they had like the chunky, not like a chunky sole, but they had a bigger sole, kind of like how the Ricks do. And I was wearing those as if they were the Ricks, so I figure out how to wear the Ricks. You know, like I would teach myself how to wear them. And I know it's kind of like, bro, what are you doing? But like, it kind of helps. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of helps. Because it taught me proportions on a lot of stuff. It taught me what to pair and what not to pair, because you guys gotta know, the Rick and the Converse, they were both kind of chunky shoes. So you can't really wear skinny jeans with them or you're gonna look kind of crazy. And I kind of had to figure that out the hard way, I ain't gonna lie, because I was still wearing them Ricks with skinny jeans. And looking back, I kind of look crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, I learned, and guess what? I know now that sometimes you can wear it with skinny, sometimes you can't. But back then, I definitely couldn't, because it just wasn't in my bag yet. But now I probably could get away with it, I ain't gonna lie. But what I'm trying to say is to get alternatives to the stuff that you want. So like, if you want a pair of Lanvins, bro, that's like a $700-800 shoe. Get some Osiris's, and then when you finally be able to like spend that cheese on some Lanvins, or you find a steal for them, or you know, you can make that purchase without it breaking the bank, because I don't want y'all breaking the bank, bro. Y'all gotta be responsible with y'all money. I got y'all on this. We gotta be responsible with our money. If y'all want a Lanvin, get some Osiris's, and Osiris's have that same chunky type of look to them. I actually want a pair, I'm not gonna lie, I want an all black pair, because I want an all black pair of Lanvins, but I'm not spending that bread on some damn Lanvins, no. And then there's like so many boots out, like the New Rock boots, I want those as well. And like the exclusive Doc Martens that be coming out, like I want those as well. But there's so many alternatives to those. You guys can find like a lot of alternatives to the stuff that you guys like. So make sure y'all do y'all research on that. And the second thing I want to touch up on is that it's not the clothes that make you, you make the clothes, bro. So you can put on a thrifted fit and it look like a designer fit if you wear it confidently and you rock it like, you know what you're doing. That's what I be doing. Like, I be wearing stuff and people be thinking it's designer. Whole time it's thrifted. Like, half of my closet is literally thrifted. And I just pair it with some stuff that I have that makes it, you know, it boosts it up a little bit. Like, I could wear thrifted pants with Miharas and then put on a thrifted shirt with like a cool belt that I found. Like, you know, like you can mix it up. Really what I'm trying to say is mix the pieces. Like, you don't need to have you don't need to have Vetements jeans. You don't need to have a Vetements sweater. You don't need to have, you know, Vetements socks. Like, you can switch it up. You don't have to do all that. And shout out to people that do that, because y'all killing it. I'm not criticizing y'all, but for me and where I'm at, I can't do that. And I don't want to do that just yet because I'm not ready at all. I'll be broke if I try. But mix it up. There's nothing wrong with you having a cooler, like an exclusive shoe, and you wearing that with some thrifty jeans, and then you pair it with like other stuff. Like that's how you kind of figure out what works for you and what doesn't. You just trying stuff out and you working with what you got. Once you work with what you got, that's how you really figure out how to dress. Cause that's what I did senior year. Senior year, I was working with what I had because I was selling a lot of stuff I didn't really want no more. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna work with what I have. And that's when I was really figuring out how to dress in a way that express myself the right way. Because sometimes you can put on something and it make you look crazy, but when you put it on, you don't think so. So just imagine if you try to put on a full ass designer outfit, you're gonna look crazy probably, and you're gonna think it's fire. And then when you look back, you gonna be like, damn, that shit was not fire. And then again, think of all the rappers that wear these designer outfits and they can't dress for shit, and their outfits be like 10 bands. I'm looking at you, little baby. But yeah, just make sure what y'all getting, it resonates with you and you know that you'll be able to wear it. And when you're finding your style, it's kind of hard to pinpoint that because you don't know where your style could go really. And there's nothing wrong with not knowing what your style is. Just find whatever suits you the best for at that moment. And then sometimes once you're out that style, some of that stuff that you was wearing back then, you could bring it into your next era of a style. You know, like there's so many different things. That's why I like fashion, because you can keep bringing things back. And sometimes it's cool. And the next thing I do want to talk about is that when you get that designer piece, bro, it's gonna be like, what now? Because like after you have it, and especially after you've been wanting it for so long, after you have it, after like a couple weeks, you get sick of it. It'll just sit in your closet. You'll be like, okay, that's that. Old news. I don't really be interested in it no more. Like after you admire something for so long, you finally get it and you wear it like a couple times, bro, you'll forget about it. Like I remember when I first got my pair of Yeezys, bro. I had like a pair of Yeezys. And I wanted Yeezys so bad. And after I got them, after like a month, I didn't really care about them no more. They just sat in the little sneaker container box that I had back then. Like, I didn't do anything with them. And another thing I do want to say, if y'all are debating on what type of designer piece to get, bro, all I'm going to say is get something that is timeless. Get something that is not going to be obsolete. Like, I could tell y'all for a fact right now, those Balenciaga tracks, those are obsolete. Because I remember people who was wearing those, like when fashion people were starting to wear those, and like the general public was looking at those like, what the fuck? And then once they got like gentrified or whatever, and like everybody started wearing them, they kind of became obsolete, you know? If that makes sense. I feel like the best designer like shoe, I guess you could say, I would get something like a Rick. And I know Rick, but Rick is really simple. And what else? Maybe something like, I remember the Revenge Storms, bro. I would buy a pair of those still. I know it's like a lot of stuff going on with that name, but I ain't gonna lie, Revenge Storms is hard. But it's really up to y'all. Y'all taste might not be the same as mine, but whatever designer piece you're debating on getting, make sure that it's timeless. Make sure it's something that's still gonna be in style like 5 years from now. You won't be like, oh, this is a waste of money. Like that's all I'm saying, because I have pieces from like 5 years ago, a couple years ago. I can still wear it because guess what? It still fits. Like it's never gonna be obsolete. Like you can't sit here and tell me a Jordan 11 is gonna be obsolete. But yes, I know this video is somewhat kind of all around the place, but really the moral of the story is to focus on your style. Do not rush to getting your first designer piece. And really, you do not need designer pieces to put that shit on, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I'm gonna put it like this. You can have a full-on thrifted fit and the proportions are right. It looks great. The jeans sit nice. You like, you know, you put everything together, the accessories there. Like that fit can be better than the Balenciaga outfit with a long ass t-shirt, with the skinny ass jeans, with the big ass Balenciagas. Like, young, it's not style, bro. Like money does not create style, bro. The style has to be within you. Clothes doesn't make you. You make the clothes, so. But yeah, that was just a quick kind of rant video again on why you don't really need designer in your closet. And personally, I feel like I could live without it, but I'm not trying to shun anybody or shit on anybody or clown anybody that has designer, bro. If you can afford it, go ahead. But if you just want to wear nice outfits and look good and express yourself with your clothes, bro, first thing I would say is not to run to designer pieces, bro. Work your way up, because that's how life works. You work your way up to everything. You can't go from a beat up Honda Civic to a 2024 Hellcat or whatever year the last year was. So yes, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys have any designer pieces, do you guys regret having any of them? Do you guys think you guys could have waited? Do you guys think y'all wore them right? Or you guys feel like just let me know in the comments down below. Because personally, what I feel like, on my first pair of Ricks, I'm glad I got them, but damn, They was not getting worn right at all. I was gonna put it like that. But that's enough chit chat. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yes, it is yours truly, Mr. Uzzies. Y'all was watching that one fashion mofo. Yeah, I'm signing off. I'll see you on the next video. In the next video, I'll make sure it's a banger. It's been kind of, like I've been making videos. I've been making video ideas I want to do, but I have crazier ones I need to spend more time making. So I'm gonna spend a lot more time on these videos, bro. Y'all gonna see. Y'all just gonna see. Y'all just wait and see. But I'll see you on the next one now. Peace.